guys, welcome back to Blooming Beads. So today is going to be a really fun day because if you're a car lover or a history lover or just someone who loves to see beautifully sculpted metal, I have your back. Today we're going to be checking out the Car and Carriage Caravan Museum at Luray Caverns Attractions, and we're going to have a great time. So this museum is with like vintage cars and everything, like from the 1897 Mercedes-Benz to one of the very old cars ever. And it is going to be just a stepping back in time, and I can't wait for it. So here they have a display of tools that blacksmiths use. So a blacksmith is basically a professional who works with iron, steel, and other metals, which they use to produce useful equipments and tools. And they are like really skilled in like all aspects. This coach is the Berlin Coupe de Gala, and it was invented in the late 1600s. It belonged to a family who was related to the Portuguese royal house. You guys are now looking at the 1880 horse-drawn sleigh, and it seats 7 people. The Amoskeag Locomotive Works in Manchester, New Hampshire, build the steam locomotives. Besides building locomotives for railroad use, Amoskeag also built steam fire engines until 1876. What I like about this museum is that they really put the effort to categorize each into the era it was invented in, and that's pretty creative. So you guys are about to see the 1875 Stoller. Well, it was called the Wicker Baby Buggy. This is the road coach, and it was considered the bus of the mid-1800s. As small as it looks, the documentation says that it can transport up to 20 people and their luggage. This video is going to get crazier and crazier. Like right now, you guys are looking at the 1898 Benz. Wow. This 1900 Spider Surrey, powered by 2 matched horses, was made in New York. This is the 1903 Knox. It is a 7-passenger touring vehicle with a horsepower of 10. This is the 1903 Speedwell Roadster, and to compare it, the average garden tractor of today has the comparable engine in size and horsepower. This is the 1908 Delaunay Belleville. It's a town car, and it was made in Saint Denis, France. It was custom made and brought to the U.S. especially for this collection. This is a 1906 Cadillac. Its original cost was $950. We are now at the brass era, and now you guys are looking at the 1906 Ford. This is Model N, and it was one of the rarest Ford models. Yet it was Henry Ford's most successful one. With 10 horsepower, the 1907 Buick was known as the grandfather of a long and very successful line of automobiles. It is powered by two-cylinder water-cooled gasoline engine, and it is made by the Buick Motor Co. 3 years later came the little white Buick, and it was much more modern, like 22 horsepower and much higher in all aspects. The 1908 Sears Auto Buggy is incorporated with 14 horsepower. This 1908 Shaft has a very early appearance, yet that did not make it any less popular. This 1911 Hupmobile weighs 1,100 pounds, and it was sold for $750. Not to mention that it has 20 horsepower. This car was found in an unusually good condition with only 1,700 actual miles of use on it. It has been retired, retopped, and repainted, but the engine has not been touched. This is the 1907 International Auto Wagon. This is Ford T, and it was simple, affordable, sturdy, durable, and easily repaired. With 22.5 horsepower, the 1912 Metz was a roadster, which means that it was an open-top automobile with 2 seats. The 1913 Stanley is a steamer. This is a 4-passenger touring car with an aluminum body that was handmade. This is the Model T of Shenandoah Valley Milk Wagon. This is the 1915 Dodge, and it was most popular among doctors. Any idea of what this is? Well, this is the Rolls-Royce that you fancy today. In 1932, 81 of these Rolls-Royce were produced. The original cost of this was $15,800 with a speed of 50 miles per hour. This is a little older than the one you saw before. Even by 1925, Franklin was one of the few remaining air-cooled cars. This one has a horsepower of 31. This is the 1928 Mercedes-Benz, and one stunning information about this was that it was one of the most powerful at that time. is the 1925 Rolls-Royce ghost town car, and it is really creepy in person because inside the vehicle they actually put like statues of people. Fun fact, this Packard was owned by the president of George Washington. Here's a beautiful cyan 1930 Cord with 120 horsepower. The original cost of this Cord was $2,595. This is the 1914 Locomobile, and by many Americans, the Locomobile Company was considered to produce one of the most finest automobiles in America, and that's why many people consider this the American Rolls-Royce. This 1935 Hispano-Suiza or Spanish Swiss was created for the Paris Motor Show. This coupe has a horsepower of 132. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Bye.